Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I want to jump right back in here with Fergus. I don't think it'll last very long, but the horror continues. Yikes. Real bad ending to the last episode. But we're getting healed up a bit. I'm really hoping this actually doesn't go on too long. I'm not going to intentionally throw this run, but if I die, it's not the end of the world. In this video, I'd like to start playing around with custom characters a little bit. I've been getting a couple comments about it, and it seems like a pretty fun part of the game. Out of gas, the car is completely run out of gas and coasts to a stop. Car abandoned. Not okay, but okay. A leap of faith. Fergus gets sandwiched by zombie hordes while on a cliffside road. Without a car, the only way to escape was by jumping and hoping for the best. The fall was painful, but not fatal. Fergus is hurt. Okay. I've been getting a lot of helpful comments lately, and I really appreciate it. If you've got more tips for me, please leave them in the comments below. If it seems like I'm ignoring you, it's because I have a little bit of a backlog of videos. At any point, I could be 3 to 10 videos, maybe even more ahead of where you are getting your daily videos. They come out daily, and to keep on that schedule, I do have to record them ahead of time, in case there's a day when I can't. Fergus continues walking through the countryside. It is very uneventful, but at least there are no zombies or dangers in sight. For the first time in a long time, they are able to drop their guard and walk in some form of peace. Okay. This isn't looking great. Oh wait, the last street in the world. There's a city ahead, rotten with zombies. Fergus knows that walking through a city street like this is a bad idea, but a car waits at the end of it. It's a very thick and hunting horde. I don't like our chances, but I don't mind that. We are still 12 driving days away from Canada. That's really far, especially considering how poorly this run is going. We're going to walk through this and get to our brand new car. Well, that's the goal. We do have some stuff to loot down here. Gonna zigzag on through. 6 ammo. Is there anything like... No, I thought maybe I'd be able to get gas out of that car as well. Got a gas canister up here with 21 entire gasoline in it. Pretty nice. That police car has something in it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go grab it. These hunting zombies are quite challenging to get through. I'm going to take some time to loot this car. It was not worth it. It was not worth it at all, but we're getting into this old-fashioned taxi. Looks almost like a Volkswagen Beetle. We got 57 gas. We're going to survive a little bit longer here. We have so much food. So much food for just one guy. A traffic jam. A sea of cars blocks the road ahead. The pileup is so bad there is no obvious way through. I think we're going to have to find a new route. We're not abandoning our brand new car. That just wouldn't even make sense. Fergus decides to make a detour. Taking this route was too optimistic. It lasted for days. Fergus eats a decent meal. -2 food, -57 gas. Apparently, in the time it took us to just eat 2 food for multiple days, we lost 57 gas. This is quite possibly the least lucky run I've ever had. Fergus rolls up his sleeves and starts tending to his wounds. I said it's the least lucky run I've ever had. I've had worse runs, but usually those were my own fault. This one is just like bad luck after bad luck. Fergus treats some of his wounds. He runs low on medical supplies. Good, but it's not good. We got 1 medkit left and our health still is pretty low. We're out of gas. Once again, our car has been abandoned. My goodness. The branch. While trekking through the woods, Fergus gets pretty lost. If he keeps going like this, he'll waste a lot of time. Every time I've ever kept wandering blindly, I think our next encounter has been bandits. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to try climbing this tree. Usually we fall, but I feel like there's other things that can happen. We don't know our strength or fitness, but we know a lot of good things about him. Hopefully his, obvious optimism here will help him climb this tree. Who knows? Fergus decides to climb a tree to get a better vantage point of the surrounding area. His plan works out fine. He spots something in the distance and gets to see a majestic view. His fitness is revealed as not very good, but his morale increases to neutral. That's a positive outcome. Now that I know this event does have a positive outcome, I'll probably be more likely to choose it in the future. Prior to this, I'd done it like 2 or 3 times and always gotten a negative outcome of falling out of the tree. Ant attacks. After a hard day of looking for a car, Fergus finds a camping spot. During the night, he is attacked by ants and must leave without sleep. Fergus is hurt. I know that feel. I, too, have been woken up covered in ants. Unfortunately, it was inside my own house. Heal up. Fergus rolls up his sleeves and starts tending to his wounds. Fergus tries to help but lacks enough medical supplies. That was a waste of an event. Fergus is tired. That's not good. MPGs. While wandering through a small town, Fergus discovers a newer hybrid car in front of a store. The battery is dead, but the store turns out to be a car parts store. Finding a working battery was easy. Hybrid cars have amazing gas mileage but are fairly fragile. They're also very difficult to repair, so enjoy it while you can. This is good for us. We're going to start it up. Got 80 gas. That'll get us a long way. Fergus is tired. I've never seen that notification right there before, so we must be extremely tired. There's a dog wandering nearby. It's keeping its distance, but watching Fergus with guarded interest. It's become rare to see a dog that trusts people. You have 23 food left. We are absolutely going to feed this dog 2 cans of food. No reason not to. Fergus lures Lou over with food. He knows a good source of meals when he sees it and decides to stick around. Lou joins the team. Onward to Canada. This is perfect. Maybe we're not in such a bad position after all. Fergus talks about how to properly lift furniture. Weird. Zombie watch. It gets late and there's no great place to camp. Solo zombies hobble around in the far distance and one might sneak up on the group while they sleep. Who should stay up on watch? So, common sense tells me nothing here. Fergus is very tired, but he's got... Whoa, his fitness must be affected by his fatigue here. He's got like great wits, attitude, composure, and loyalty, and that's going to make him really excellent to have on watch. Lou, on the other hand, we know nothing about, and he's a dog. Who knows if he's even capable of keeping watch. I guess it's time to experiment and let Fergus heal up a bit, you know, in the fatigue department. Let's have Lou stay watch. Lou stands watch for roving zombies. He manages to stay awake, but feels groggy in the morning. His morale decreased, but that's just fine. He's still pretty happy. His loyalty is revealed as not terrible, but not good. And the group eats a decent meal. Moving on. Fergus tries to help, but lacks enough medical supplies. Oh well. Bustling city. The group finds a city in the afternoon. The dead swarm over it. They're idle now, but they will notice you soon enough. It's a thick but sluggish horde. And we are going to head to an office building, probably. We've got 17 food, so we don't really need to go to a grocery store. Let's set up this office building and see what we can find. Yeah, I'm gonna make Fergus rest. He's probably still pretty tired, even though he did get 1 full night's sleep. I don't know how to tell. Oh, hey, he's got the Explorer perk with a little face near it. I don't know what that does. And I've heard that the Explorer perk actually reduces the amount of gasoline we use. That's helpful. It hasn't helped us out too much. Clearly, we've been running out of gas a lot, but using less gas is definitely a benefit. Lou is a dog. Dogs used to be pets. Now most are feral. Okay, he's a tired and clumsy dog. That's okay. He's going to go in this alone, and he's not going to run into any problems, I promise. Is there a difference between the electric hybrid and the hybrid? I know that there is in real life, but in this game, is there a difference between the electric hybrid that we had previously, maybe in the last episode, or the one before it? Or just Chillin' Villains Law? I can't even get into that building. Alright, guess I'm heading into this house. It looks like that might have been the office building that we were trying to get to, and it's out of our reach, unfortunately. I think that might be a bug. I am running a beta build right now, so bugs are to be expected on occasion, but it also keeps us on the bleeding edge of the game, and I love them updates. Can we get in here? You want to walk back to the road? No, stay here. Please let me in. Unfortunately, we cannot get into Chillin' Villains Law something. It might just be called Chillin' Villains Law. It might not have additional words in that title. Hard to tell. I think we're just like pretty screwed here. Event-wise, I think we chose the wrong thing. Not because it was an inherently bad choice, but because of a bug that we can't help. That can't help us. What do we got in here? A little bit of ammunition. Not that we have a gun. Not that we can even use a gun as Lou here. I'm pretty sure Lou, lacking thumbs, is incapable of using a gun. Not to say a dog couldn't set a gun off, just not intentionally, nor with great aim. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, okay, thought this was empty, but there was a little bit of food. Not much. Really not even enough for the trouble we're going through to get it. I take it back. Lots of food in here. This is pretty nice. Lots of zombies following us in. It warned us that they would kind of pile up over time. It is a sluggish horde, but it is thick, and that can be pretty disastrous if we let it go. If we let it go on too long. I think it's time to get back to the car. I really want to get into that office building. That's why we came here. There's probably something special in it, except there's functionally nothing in it at all because we can't get in. Can't go around the back, can't get in the side or anything like that. Can't hop in any of these broken windows. That is incredibly unfortunate. Oh well, we're heading back to the car with little to show for this excursion. Getting it started up and we are out of here. This is actually going on a lot longer than I expected to. I do still intend to do, if I die before the 16-minute mark in this video, I will still do character customization, and I might make this an extra long episode. Bandits appear, all wearing sweatbands and all super buff. Even their dog, they demand protein powder. They will also accept 9 food. Fergus isn't very strong, is he? We actually have no idea. What would you do in this situation? You're not answering. That's not very helpful. Wait, how much food did we have? We have 23 food. Let's do it. Let's just pay their toll and get out of here. It's the smart move. The group decides to play it safe. They give in to the bandits' demands. Because we don't know his strength, Fergus's strength to be specific, our morale's going down. If we do lose the pose off, we lose like all of our resources. I think they take all our food, like all our gas, half our ammo. It's pretty terrible. Bandit Watch. It's nearly time to camp, but there has been a lot of signs of bandits today. Someone needs to be awake in case of an attack. Who should stay up on watch? Lou did last time, so Fergus is going to go for it this time. Fergus stands guard for the night. He manages to stay awake, but feels pretty bad in the morning. His morale decreases once again. We eat a decent meal and his morale increases. It's actually higher than it started, as you can see, so it's not too bad. It decreased once from the tiredness, but it increased twice thanks to the food, so we're better off than we were. Fergus is tired once again. The zombies have an awful lot of trouble with closed doors. Yeah, they do. But that makes them... My problem with closing doors is that it makes them really build up outside that one door, and then when they do burst through, we're done clearing the room, but suddenly we can't get out. And that's a problem. We are going to probably drive to another location. Someone is trapped inside. I can't... Last time we tried to rescue someone in a horde like this, in a siege, we lost that person, we lost our leader, and we came out very desperate. We're going to drive to another location. The group finds a pretty big arcade full of now silent video games. Maybe if you check, one of them will be gas or battery powered. That could happen. Okay, let's explore the arcade. Maybe it'll get our morale up. Fergus is a little too dead. I'm gonna let him rest up. Probably would be better to bring him in to the arcade. Now that I'm thinking about it, we probably should have just gone with the other encounter. But this will be fine. I'm not too worried. Maybe we'll get some gas. I think is that what was implying, or was it implying that there might still be a functioning arcade machine that we can use and maybe gain some stats? I think we've done that before. I've never seen an arcade quite this large that I can recall. If I've seen an arcade at all, it was much smaller than this. We're getting food. We're getting back what we gave to those bandits, so that's good. Hey, look, a functioning arcade machine. All right. It does pause time when I do this, so I'm not worried about getting hit by those guys. This arcade machine seems to be working. It's not very clear how it can run without electricity. It's clearly battery or gas powered. Lou stares at the arcade machine in confusion. What separates people from animals is mostly that animals don't play video games, at least for the most part. That means we can't use this, and it's kind of a shame that we couldn't really bring Fergus in here. It would have been a little too dangerous. I don't regret the decision I made. It's actually pretty nice. The way these machines are organized, it makes it a lot easier to escape larger amounts of zombies because I can lead them around and make narrow escapes through the machines. I like it. I like it a lot. Lots of... Ooh. There's even more functioning arcade machines in here. Maybe one of them will work for the dog. Let's see. No, not this one. My guess is that some dogs will be capable of playing video games. Maybe if it's not a clumsy dog, it can play video games or something like that. And other dogs just aren't capable of it. But it is also possible that some arcade machines have more dog-friendly controls than others. And Lou here can't play some arcade machines and can play others. And it's because of that small possibility, it's totally worth it to check out every single machine that's on, which is probably only going to be those two. But we'll see. Nothing in here, just a couple empty toilets. Typically in real life, that's the best way to find a toilet. Empty, excluding the water that you obviously want to have in it for sanitary purposes. But I'm having a really hard time getting out of here. In this game, of course, you would like to find loot in the toilets. Okay, I took a little bit of damage there, but I think I'm mostly fine. There might be one more room in this arcade to explore. That was a great single attack there. Okay, yeah, one more way to go. 2 non-empty toilets, and as you can see, I was totally right. There's loot in them, and gas as usual. All right, we're heading out of here. Nothing gained, but not much lost. I don't consider the gasoline to be that much of a gain. It's such a small amount. With the hybrid, it is a little better, but 2 gas really isn't that much of a boon. Fergus thinks this car should have no trouble getting us to Canada. I'm not sure if I agree. The group runs into some people that are attempting to run a small farm. They offer 8 food in exchange for some help. Tilling and planting, hauling and hauling, no time to help, repair work. Is Fergus good at repair? Yeah, he's pretty good at it. Let's give him a shot here. Fergus offers his services in fixing things around the farm. There's so many broken things that he becomes exhausted. The farmers are grateful for the work. We got 8 food, almost as much as we gave to those bandits, and Fergus convinces the farmers to give him a pitchfork. That's cool, so we got another weapon. It should be pretty handy. I don't think we've ever actually had a pitchfork before. And our mechanical increased, and that's going to be good for us because this hybrid can be very hard to fix. All right, we're tired again. Not great. Fergus, if you close your eyes, this cat food almost tastes like tuna. I did say that if we died before the 16-minute mark, I would be doing custom character creation. I'm gonna do it anyway. At the end of this video, if you want to stick around after I lose, or just probably at the 25-minute mark, I'll end this normal episode and then keep the video going with custom character creation. And whenever our next run starts up, we'll use those characters. Mahuth. Fergus is having near crippling tooth pain. Oh, I see. Mahuth is my tooth, but with crippling tooth pain. Without access to the precision tools needed, the only option is to pull the tooth out. He weighs the current options. We can force it out, we can claim that we used to be a dentist, or we can say that we once saw it in a cartoon. I don't know if this makes any difference whatsoever. Our medical is just okay, so we're just going to force it out. I think Fergus died. Oh man, twice. Fergus grabs a pair of pliers and goes to town. The extraction doesn't go well. After a lot of pain and blood, the tooth eventually comes out. Fergus is killed. Fergus is killed. Somehow Fergus dies from this. Fergus' strength revealed really bad. So that wasn't his medical. Okay, I think I'm seeing it. If we choose the pull it out option, it uses our strength. If we choose the I used to be a dentist option, it uses our medical. And if we choose the other option, the cartoon option, like I've seen this in a cartoon once, I'm assuming it uses either wits or composure. Who knows? So that third option probably would have been the best for us. Unfortunately, we are down to just Lou, and we may actually be losing this run before the 25-minute mark, unfortunately. More victims for the death road with no one left to drive the car. The journey to Canada is at an end. Oh wait, there's still a dog alive. Lou thinks of one word in his primitive animal mind: Canada. Lou gets the keys, puts them in the car ignition, and starts it up. Onward to Canada. Okay. Okay, I didn't click the first time. Here we go. Fergus is so dead. Smelly Campsite. The campground that Lou sets up smells terrible. The source of the smell is a complete mystery. We're going to endure the smell. I think in real life, dogs don't mind smells quite as much. Well, some smells. And then other smells bother them a lot. Like spoiled milk. Dogs hate that. Even if you can barely smell it, your dog is in misery if there's spoiled milk in the house. It's really incredible. We're going to endure the smell, and hopefully it's not spoiled milk. Lou endures the smell zone all night until passing out. He is not happy in the morning, but he was at least able to sleep. His morale decreased and he ate a decent meal. Okay, so maybe it was spoiled milk, but if it was, he didn't mind it too much. Choose your fate. Lou gets a rare, peaceful moment to relax on an apartment roof. With no one to bother him, he decides to cool it, exercise for strength, exercise for fitness. I think we're gonna have to cool it. Just relax here. Cools. Lou spends some time just chilling. His morale increases. Skipped right past neutral to pretty happy. That's fine with me. What do we got going on? Trading on the death road. Yeah, we're going to go in the trader camp. We got plenty of food for just one person. It is an abandoned Walmart with at least 3 people trying to sell us stuff. What do you got for us? Ooh, this is a dog. We can buy stuff from a dog. Let's see if we can manage to talk to him. The like trigger area for this is pretty messed up. Come on. You can see the speech bubble appear, but then it disappears too. Oh, there we go. Okay. I figured out. You just have to stand kind of in front of him. Lou finds a dog surrounded by a bunch of ammo. The dog speaks. Welcome to Ammo Emporium. Everything must go. Yeah, no thanks. We don't need ammo for our unusable guns. Carnage Weapons. I only carry the best stuff. She starts her chainsaw. Yeah, we can't. I don't even think we can use melee weapons, right? I might be wrong about that, but it seems like every time we pick something up, we drop it before attacking, and then we just attack with our bear paws, dog paws. This man is carrying several shotguns, most of them lashed to his back. Once again, we're gonna have to just do nothing here. There's some beds over here. Maybe we could stay the night safely or something, like at the campfire. Doesn't look like that's an option. We're gonna be leaving. It's raining. Hopefully we drive somewhere where there's no rain, because rain does irritate the zombies quite a bit. This car is taking forever to start. We're gonna floor it. Okay. 0 zombies destroyed. I could have guessed that. Our car's gonna break down pretty soon. Last sale at Walmart. Lou tries to evade a large horde. Blocked by debris, he gets stuck in a Walmart parking lot. He is going to have to fight for a while. It's a 1-hour siege. It's a massive horde, and there's no escape. I don't think we're going to make it out of this. With a large horde and a relative inability to attack as a dog, we're going to try to use our pitchfork, absolutely, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through this. Whoa, hey, he's using it. That's cool. I've never seen this before. This is really cool. Maybe this was added in a recent patch, or I've just done it wrong in the past. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous for us here. The pitchfork is a really slow weapon, so I've got to pick up another thing. I saw a bat over there. Oh, there's a sword. Let's try to pick up this sword. Yeah, okay. It broke. I was going to say that's going to be better for us than the pitchfork. Actually, just our bare paws might be better for us than the pitchfork. We are cornered. We are cornered. We're making it out. We're alive. I wasn't scared. Got some medical supplies and food. I'm going to go outside. It seems like I'm going to be able to dodge quite a bit better outside than in. Keeping it going. We're alive. We're going to circle around here. I think in just a couple seconds we'll be able to move out of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. The siege is over. You can try to escape. I'm going to certainly try. Okay. Do you want to walk back to the road? Yes, let's hit the road. I did it. I survived. With very little health is my guess, but I survived. Yeah, he's on his last legs here. But we do have 3 medkits. Oh, hey. We've fully healed ourselves, or at least mostly. It said fully, but we don't seem to have a full heart. Lou feels inspired. Yeah, I would too. We're gonna probably pick up our morale a little bit. Our morale's decent, so let's just improve our fitness. Why fitness? Wow. Okay. This is actually shaping up to be a pretty long run on its own. In just a little bit. Oh, the car is broken down. From use and abuse, it won't start up again. Maybe we should have improved our mechanical. I think that might have been an option. Strength, fitness, and mechanical. Who knows? We didn't do our strength either. We just did... maybe the worst. The only one that doesn't help us in this situation. We're going to attempt to fix it. We completely failed, and we've abandoned the car. Okay. With that, I will be aborting this game to resume it later in the next episode. But for now, let's do some custom characters. This is some bonus content for you. If you don't want to watch me create custom characters, I'll just give you the end spiel right now. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if that's the sort of thing you're into. And I'll see you in the next episode. If you do want to see this, keep watching. Okay, so we're going to go with a name that we choose. I don't know why that did that. Let's go DogAndPony. Let's make me. That seems like a good place to start. My perk, definitely not athlete or mechanic or fighter, not surgeon, not gungeoneer. You know, there's a good chance that none of these perks really fit me as a person. Friend of dog. I love dogs. This person loves dogs and tends to run into them. Hey, look, we actually can see what all of these perks do. Like, we could directly see what these do. Angry dogs may become friendly. 70% extra chance for random recruit to be a dog. Good. You know what? I want to see what the mechanic perk does, because it's never seemed to help. The car is life. Note, not necessarily a competent mechanic. Oh, okay. Start with a wrench, gain 1 point in mechanical, gain 1 point in fitness, train fitness 7 more times. We can level up the perks. I did hear that in the comments. Thank you to whoever said that. When we train things that now the friend of dog didn't have this option or this ability here, but the mechanic perk, once we train fitness 7 times, I didn't know about this actually until right before I started recording this episode. But yeah, we did that once just now. So 7 more times from those from sieges. We might get the siege reward might count. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might primarily be the encounters like at the gym where you can train your strength and stuff like that, or even the trader camps where people can do that. We don't want the mechanic perk. We're gonna say good because I don't know what thumbs downing it does. And okay, these are all levelable. It looks like friend of dog. We may have already just leveled this up all the way. Yeah, we're going with friend of dog for DogAndPony. Friend of dog is our best option. Let's see what these traits do. A combination of high perception and extreme pessimism lets someone brace for the worst. May identify traits in new recruits. Always on the lookout for danger. Can be a real grumpus. We're not going to use it. Oblivious. A great outlook on life combined with not being very perceptive allows for some magical feats of denial. May ignore despair. Bad rolls for perception and wits. Okay. Let's not go through all of these, but just pick one. Or pick a couple that sound like they could work for the DogAndPony custom character. Practical sounds good. Charming? I think so. What does this do? From perception of others, a good attitude, and pure charisma. There's something about this person that opens doors, charms way into free stuff or out of bad situations. Can't charm way out of everything. That's actually a really useful one. I like to have charming characters. Let's keep looking. I don't have a very mysterious past, I don't think. I know a lot about my past, so that's pretty good. For me, anyway. Practical. Has a variety of useful skills, but is kind of boring. +3 points given to fight skills at random. +3 points given to support skills at random. Boring personality. I think I'm a practical person, but probably not when it comes to fighting, so that doesn't really make sense. I'm not a warrior. Fierce-tempered, calm under fire, nurturing, inventive, frantic whiner, resilient type, berserk, civilized. I'm pretty civilized. And I was saying that I know a lot about myself. Retains old values before world went crazy. This is good and bad. That's weird. Okay, super high loyalty and personality stats. +3 points to medical and mechanical skills. This is the one that also lets us, I believe it lets us see right from the get-go what our skills are, but a permanent and significant morale penalty? That doesn't sound like me at all. Nope. Calm under fire. I don't even think I've seen this one just like randomly. Calm and collected, useful when shooting into a horde. Very calm due to high composure. +1 extra point in shooting. How about charming? Not to toot my own horn, mostly because it's a pretty good perk. I like to be able to get free stuff, so let's use it. And now we gotta make it look like me. My face, oh. Oh hey, you could rotate them around, that's pretty cool. Okay, my face. It's probably like, I smile a lot. Is there a smiling face? No, let's go with this. My hair, I just shaved my head recently, not totally bald, but pretty short. I think this is a female. How do I change gender? Here we go. That's a guy. I'm pretty small. I'm not super small, so I'm gonna go with this one. I like backpacks, so I'm gonna carry this backpack. Yeah, backpack for sure. Bottoms, yeah, these look like jeans. I wear jeans sometimes. I think in a zombie apocalypse I'd wear jeans because they don't hold as much bacteria. This might be a myth. I don't know. I'm pretty sure denim is like relatively antibacterial naturally, so they're not gonna smell as bad as like corduroy pants or khakis. I'm a huge fan of corduroy, but I don't think that the pixel art here is gonna have the level of detail needed to render corduroy, so I'm just gonna stick with the blue for jeans. If that's not blue, if that's purple, that might be purple. I don't really care that much. I am colorblind. If those are purple, forgive me, but I think they're blue. There's nothing for you to forgive me for. Okay, hair. I'm not bald. Yeah, that's good. Hat. Oh, I changed hair. No. Okay, there we go. Wait. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, let's go with that. That's a nice face. Okay. Hat. I have a brown baseball cap I like to wear on occasion. But I wear beanies. Yeah, I think keeping your head warm is really important in the apocalypse. Beard. I do have a full beard. It's probably most like this one. So I'm sticking with that. Skin color, I'm kind of tan. I'm pretty tan. Is that tan? That's good. Hair color, dark blondish. Yeah, this. That looks like me. Shades. I wear glasses. I'm going with this. That's me. That's me right there. I don't think you're ever going to see a more accurate depiction of me that's not a photograph. And some may say that this is more accurate than a photograph. I don't know why they'd say that at all, but they might. Save. In our first empty slot, we have 64 available slots, and that's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, keep. Yeah, okay. It's okay, there it is. It didn't update. It said 0 out of 64. It now says 1 out of 64, and we're gonna go back. You wanna make let's make one more. We'll do Dog and Pony's companion here. I wish we could make dog companions. I'd love to make my dog. No, I don't think we can make dogs. Hey, RocketCat, please let me make dogs in a new update. Custom dog characters would make my day. And then who should we make? I don't know. Let's just make a random character. We've got 64 more slots. I think every few episodes I'll spend the end of the episode making new custom characters until we have them all filled out. All right. Good name. I'm not good at coming up with names for things. I gotta be honest. Character naming is... I'm a pretty creative guy, I think, but character naming is tough. So I'm just gonna go pony and dog. That's fine. Gonna change the gender to female. Change the size. Nah, same size. That's about right. Top, is that a cardigan? Yeah, it looks like she's wearing a little cardigan there. Her bottoms, I think that's blue. Purple, blue, who knows? Yeah, these khakis look pretty nice. Go back to the head. Gonna change the face a little bit. That's a good face. Hair, like, longer. Alright, I gotta get rid of this hat. Are there scarves? No hat. Okay, hair. That's good. That's some nice hair there. Extra. Looks like there's no extra in the female area. I don't know what they would do for that. Oh well. Skin color, a little paler. Hair color. We'll go back to like a little bit of a lighter blonde. I think this is the color I used for me, and that's just fine. Shades. I'm gonna give her a cool eye patch. So I said it was a random character, but I'm actually just trying to turn my girlfriend into a character here. She would appreciate that. I'm sure she'd also love to have the friend of dog perk, but that's mine. So I'm gonna give her Explorer, probably. It's very useful from what I've heard. It can be leveled up, I think. Some people just have a really good sense of direction when driving. Get 1 extra try for driving to a new location. Driving to a new location is 2 gas cheaper. We actually have already leveled this up all the way. I think. It has 3 stars in it and no next level at. Pony and Dog is getting the Explorer perk because she drives everywhere. And her trait, she's very charming, but she's gonna get... Nurturing? Always thinking of others, somehow not zombie food yet. 2 points more medical, great attitude, maybe an act. I don't like that. Resilient type, berserk, civilized, fierce tempered, calm under fire. How about... No, not practical. Because that includes the boringness, doesn't it? Boring personality? No, sir. Paranoid is probably a good one to have. It's extreme pessimism, which doesn't really describe her, but identifying traits in new recruits is super useful for knowing what to have them do, and when we get options to like punch a car or something like that, it's good to know more about our new recruits. And always on the lookout for danger, so this is good. Pony and Dog is going to be an explorer who is paranoid, looks like this, has a cool eye patch that I'm sure she'll love, and we're going to save it in our second update slot. See, it doesn't update there. There, it updates as soon as you click a new button. We're going back, and we're going back. I'm not going to jump right in with these new characters in our next game. In the next episode, we'll be back with Lou on day 7. But for real now, that is all for now, and thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed this bonus content. This is now like nearly 40 minutes and definitely the longest episode I've recorded thus far. And I'll see you in the next episode.